What is going on, guys? My name is Dustin. Welcome back to the channel. It is the end of May, which is crazy, and trust me, I had plans for a lot of videos. However, life happened, and I wasn't able to film the videos I wanted to film. Like, for example, I've been trying to watch my Arrow video titles so I can do a whole video about it. But to be honest with you, I haven't had a lot of time to watch movies just because of work. And my wife and I are bringing a baby into this world in 2 months, and just with everything, it looked like there was something on my lens. With everything going on, I just haven't had time to really watch movies or even sit down and film any videos. So for that, I apologize. But yeah, very, very small month in terms of movies. However, there was a Vinegar Syndrome sale. They did their halfway to Black Friday sale, which I did partake in. Which I got an email today that they're shipping out orders later this week. So they're just not going to be here in time. And I have a care package from Trav coming. I'm looking at you, Trav. I'm looking at you. Where is it? I'm just kidding. No, but Trav went, and he has a movie store close to him, and he went and picked out a couple titles I was looking for. So yeah, that will be a whole separate thing. The Vinegar Syndrome thing will be a whole separate thing when they get here. But a lot of these were found at a yard sale of all places. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 movies, a beefy book that I'm currently reading, and a Funko Pop, which I'm really excited, which was also found at the yard sale. So let's go ahead and get into it. First up, this was at the yard sale. Actually, the first 4 movies were at a yard sale. They were $1 a piece. And yeah, I just grabbed them because that was like all they had. First one, A Dog's Purpose. Never seen it. I was told to get A Dog's Journey before I watched this movie, but I grabbed this because I had my kids in mind. This is something that they would really watch. They're animal lovers, just like myself. So I found this at the yard sale for $1. They took all the digital codes out, which it doesn't really bother me, but I know. Yeah, but anyways, like the discs, all the discs are in perfect condition, almost like they were never even watched. It almost seems like they bought these movies, redeemed the digital codes, and never used the discs. So, yeah, A Dog's Purpose with the slipcover. And it's, like, in perfect condition, by the way. It's kind of cool. Next up, Amy Schumer, I Feel Pretty. Now, I'm going to be honest. I'm not the biggest fan of her. I don't think she's as funny as she thinks she is. I don't know. I know she made some very, like, stupid jokes back in the day. I never really understood like what the big deal was about that whole thing. I just don't find her funny. I think she tries too hard to be funny, but I saw this and I was like, this looks like something my wife and I would get a kick out of because we like these types of movies. Again, I'm just not the biggest fan of her. I just don't think she's that funny. That's just me. But yeah, I Feel Pretty. So we're going to watch that at some point in time. Next up, a movie I'm really excited for, and a movie that I've started watching in the past, and I never finished it, and that is Halle Berry in Kidnap. I love Halle Berry. She's a total badass, and this movie, from what I have seen, the very small bits of it, was freaking awesome. So for $1, I mean, I couldn't pass this up, so I cannot wait to rewatch this. And then a movie, I don't own any other ones in the series, but eventually I'll get there. Again, this was $1, so like I just grabbed it because it was there, and that is Matt Damon as Jason Bourne. I think everybody remembers in the Vine days, like somebody would do something and it would cut to the clip. Jesus Christ, it's Jason Bourne. So I don't know. I immediately thought of that when I saw this. I have seen, The Bourne Identity, The Bourne Ultimatum. I've seen those movies. I believe I've seen Jason Bourne, but I just don't own the other ones. And again, for $1, I'm not going to pass it up. Eventually, I'll pick up the other ones, but yeah, with the slipcover, pretty happy to own it. Next up, this movie I have looked everywhere for since the day it released on 4K, and I couldn't find it. My wife and I went to numerous different Walmarts, and I bought this movie because my son loves stuff like this. And that is Deep Impact on 4K from Paramount. I could not find this anywhere. And I don't have a Best Buy close to me. I'm sure I could have got it there. But I ended up buying this on Amazon for $20 on 4K. And I love this movie. as a kid. I mean, you know, it was Asteroids. It was cool. Morgan Freeman's the president. And this released when Armageddon came out, and Armageddon does not have a 4K. I like both. Armageddon's definitely more action-packed, like right to the point, whereas this is definitely more story-based. But nonetheless, it is a fantastic movie, and the transfer on this on 4K is phenomenal. I'm telling you now, for $20, if you come across this, even if you buy it online, do yourself a favor and pick it up, because visually the movie is gorgeous on 4K, and the slipcover is really cool. Not sure why, like, you have the giant wave and then like asteroids hitting New York. That doesn't happen in the movie together. There's a giant wave and then there's like New York, but this is not a scene that happens together. But regardless, it looks cool on the slipcover. So yeah, and I'm telling you what, watching this now and being an adult and having children, it hits hard. This is a movie that I was talking to a couple people on TikTok about, and my friend Trav, because his wife, this was a childhood movie for her. And this is a movie I watched a lot as a kid too, Hardball with Keanu Reeves. If you know, you know. It's about him, and he starts coaching a Little League baseball team. And, you know, things happen. And it turns out, like, the team's in Chicago, like an inner city, so, like, a lot of violence. These kids, basically the team was to, like, keep them out of the streets, out of gangs, out of prison. It was like a way for them to kind of turn their lives around and stay away from the bad. But there's very, very sad moments in this, especially with this one right here. Just do yourself a favor and just watch this movie, because it hurts. It's sad. And then finally for the movies, this was a gift from my wife. So my wife and I just celebrated our 2-year anniversary of being married on May 22nd. And this was something that I have been looking at, and I couldn't get my hands on the Blu-ray, because like used Blu-ray for this movie, because it's out of print, is like $50, and I'm not paying $50 for a used Blu-ray, let alone anymore for a new one. So I decided to get this on 4K. My wife got this for me as an anniversary gift. Dawn of the Dead. Now, this is a 4K set, and this is from Second Sight Films. There's their little logo. They put out 2 different versions of this. There was like a bigger box set, which sold out, super hard to get your hands on. You can get this one for about $40 US, which isn't bad considering there's 3 different cuts of Dawn of the Dead on here, plus a special features disc. However, the special features disc is Blu-ray only, and if you don't have a region-free player, you can't enjoy the Blu-ray. But because it's 4K and the 3 cuts are 4K, if you have a 4K player, they're all region-free, which is super cool. So I have the Scream Factory Blu-ray of the remake, which I love the remake. I have seen the original, but I'm super excited to own the different cuts on 4K. So yeah, I'm really excited to check out the Argento cut. That's probably going to be my first one that I watch. But yeah, you guys can still pick this up. And on the back, it's a nice sturdy box. It says, "When there's no more room in hell, the dead will walk the earth." And then you just have this gorgeous, you know, artwork that just goes all the way around with your discs inside. So you get the theatrical, you get the extended, and you get the Argento. So you get those 3 different cuts. And for the price, again, it's not bad. I'm really excited. I do actually plan on picking up Day of the Dead and Night of the Living Dead as well. But that's it for the movies. Now let's go ahead and get into the book. And I picked this up on Amazon. The hardcover was actually cheaper to buy at the time than the paperback. Now the hardcover has went up in price, and the paperback lowered. But I don't know. I must have just caught it at a good time. And this is a book I read in high school. Don't come at me. I love Stephen King. But I am currently reading it again for the second time. Again, I read it in high school, and revisiting it now, there's a lot that I'm not remembering from my first read. But yeah, this is a beefy boy. I think it's over like 1,100 pages. And I'm on page, I'll tell you here in a second. let's see. I'm on page 153, so definitely got a long way to go. I've been trying to read more and more, just because I really enjoy it, and it's nice. Sometimes it's nice because then I'm not on my phone, and it's just kind of like a ease of mind thing, and I really enjoy reading. And then, lastly, from that yard sale, which I feel like this was a little pricey. This was $20, but I saw it and I had to get it, and that is Sam from Trick or Treat, a deluxe Funko Pop. It is a Spirit Halloween exclusive. There you go. I didn't take him out of the box, but he looks like that. So yeah, we got a little Sam Funko Pop. Now, I love this movie. I've watched this movie a few times. I just don't own it. I plan on it, but to get it from Scream Factory, which is the edition I want, it's like $35, and that's just a little out of the price range right now for a movie for me. But yeah, Sam from Trick or Treat. So that is everything that we picked up. Yeah, cannot wait to dive into Dawn of the Dead. I'm going to get there, but again, I need to watch my Arrow video titles. But here we go. This is what we're looking like. Let me know what you guys think down in the comment section below. Again, small month, but you know what? That's okay. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you guys are brand new to the channel. As always, I'll see you later in another video.